Inverse proportion. For example, we learnt about direct proportion, right? So direct proportion means we have two variables there, x and y, such as number of toys and its cost. Okay, if the number of toys increases, then the cost will also increase. If both the variables are increasing in the same direction, we call it as direct proportion. So what is inverse proportion? It should be opposite to direct proportion. Okay, for that I'll give you an example. I want to build a house. Okay, I want to build a house. So I am asking for people. A contractor is telling me with 15 people I can finish the work in 1 year. Okay, let's take like this. With 15 people I can finish the work in 1 year. So, but I want to finish the work within 6 months. I couldn't wait for 1 year. So, I want to finish the work within 6 months. So, what will I do? I have to increase the number of workers. If I use 30 workers, then I can finish the work in 6 months, right? If 15 workers can finish the work in 1 year, if I double the number, then in the half duration we will finish the work. So, 30 workers can finish the same work in 6 months. So, here the number increases. While the number increases, the number of days, number of workers increases here, but the duration or the number of days decreases. Okay. When we are having the less number, we have long number of days, right? We have larger number of, we want many days to complete that. If we have more workers, we can finish the work in less days. So, it is increasing, but this is going in the opposite direction. That means decreasing. So, this kind of example is known as inverse proportion. Okay. Similarly, I want to travel to particular place. Okay, with 60 kilometer per hour, with 60 kilometer per hour, I can go. I can move. I can go to the place in 3 hours. Okay, so if I increase the speed 120 kilometer per hour, 120 kilometer per hour, I can reach the place in 1.5 hours. Right. So, if I increase the speed, the traveling time decreases. So, the speed increases, the traveling time decreases. This is also an example for inverse proportion. Okay. This is what inverse proportion. Can you understand? Okay. Now, for example, in a house, the mother has 10 kgs of rice. 10 kgs of rice. Okay. So, 4 people can have the 10 kgs of rice for how many days? Approximately for 30 days. Okay. 4 people can have it for 30 days. Sometimes, okay, if 8 people are there in the house, how many days they can use the rice? Only for 15 days. So, here the number of people increases and the number of days decreases. Okay, in the opposite direction. Lesser number of people, more days. More number of people, only less days they can use it. Okay, so here I take this variable people as I take this variable as x and this variable days as y. Okay, so this variable x1, this is x2, here it is y1 and it is y2. If the variation or the proportion is inverse proportion, then we have it as a constant ratio. So the formula for inverse proportion is x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2. Okay, this is the important formula for inverse proportion. You can use this formula to find the missing values in the problem. Okay, x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2. If it is direct proportion, no need to write any formula. Just you can write the fraction and simplify it. Okay, but it is inverse proportion. You should use this formula to find out the value. Okay. 6 pumps are required to fill a water sump in 1 hour 30 minutes. What will be the time taken to fill the sump if one pump is switched off? So, one pump is switched off. So, how many pumps are working now? 5 pumps. At first 6 pumps take time, okay, for was 1 hour 30 minutes. Now, one pump is switched off. So, how much time, how long it will take for 5 pumps to fill the water sump? Okay. So 1 hour 30 minutes is equal to 1 hour is 60 minutes, right? 1 hour is 60 minutes. So 1 hour 30 minutes is equal to 90 minutes. We'll convert it into minutes so that the calculation will be equal. So pumps, 6 pumps take 90 minutes to fill the sump. So now one pump is switched off. So 5 pumps take how many minutes? That's the question. Okay, that's the question here, the question mark. Okay, so I take this variable pumps as x and minutes as y. So it is x1, x2, it is y1, y2. Okay, so I have to find what y2 is. So what is the formula for inverse variation? x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2. So x1 is 6. 6 into 90 is equal to 5 into y2 we doesn't know. So we have to find what y2 is. So let's keep y2 on one side and bring this 5 to the opposite side. It's a product here, so it will come as a division. 6 into 90 divided by 5. Shall we simplify? 1 5 is 5. 1 5 is 5. Remaining 4 40. 8 5s are 40. So 18 into 6. 6 8s are 48. Remaining 4 1 6 is 6. Plus 4 it is 10. So y2 is 108 minutes. Shall we convert it? So 108 minutes. So 60 minutes 1 hour, right? So 60 plus 48. 108. I write 108 as 60 plus 48. Add panna varuma? 60 plus 48 108. So it is 1 hour and 48 minutes. 1 hour and 48 minutes. It took 1 hour and 48 minutes to fill the sump. That's the answer. Third one, a farmer has enough food for 144 ducks for 28 days. If he sells 32 ducks, how long will the food last? So, he is having the food that is enough for 144 ducks for 28 days. Now, he sells 32 ducks. How long will the food last? So, the number of days will increase or not? He sold few ducks, right? Third one. Okay. So, for 144, so for 144 ducks, the food lasts for 28 days. Now, he sold how many ducks, ma? Sold 32 ducks. So, what will be the remaining number? 144 minus 32. What do you get while subtracting this? 4 minus 2, 2. 4 minus 3, 1. So, 1. 112 ducks. For 112 ducks, the number of days will increase, right? கொஞ்சம் duck தான் இருக்குது, so food கூட கொஞ்சம் நாள் இருக்கும். So, we have to find how many days it lasts. So, I take this variable as x and this as y, x1, x2. It is y1 and y2 we have to find. Okay, so this is 144 minus 32, 112. வந்தது எப்படி வந்ததுன்னு உனக்கு டவுட் இருக்கக்கூடாது, அதனால தான் இது எழுதியிருக்கு. ஓகே, ஸோ what is the formula? x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2. What is x1 here? 144 into 28 is equal to 112 into y2. So, we have to find y2. So, y2 is equal to 112. We can bring it to the opposite side. 144 into 28 divided by 112. Shall we simplify now with two table? So, if we cancel these two numbers, two table cancel panna, 1 2 is 2, 4 2s are 8. Here 5 2s are 10, remaining 1, 12, 6 2s are 12. Again with two tables, 7 2s are 14, here 2 2s are 4, remaining 1, it is 16, so 8 2s are 16. 1 7, with 7 table, 1 7 is 7. How many 7s? 4 7s are 28. Shall we cancel? Now 4 and 144. 1 4 is 4. 3 4s are 12, remaining 2, 24. How many 4s? 6 4s are 24. Okay. So, 36 is the only number here. Others got cancelled. So, it is 36. So, for how many days the food will last? For 36 days the food will last. Fifth one, 40 students stay in a hostel. They had food stock for 30 days. If the students are doubled, then for how many days the stock will last? 40 students stay in a hostel. They had food for 30 days. So, for 40 students, food is there for 30 days. And if the students are doubled, doubled means 2 times 40. Okay, doubled na 2 agudu. That is 80 students. 80 students varumbodhu. How many days ma the food will last? You can tell without calculating. So, I take it as x and y. So, it is x1, y1, x1, x2. It is y1, y2 we have to calculate. So, shall we write the formula? x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2. So, here 40 into 30 is equal to 80 into y2. So, to calculate y2, 40 into 30 divided by 80. So, 0, 0 cancel, 1 8 is 8, 5 8s are 40. 5 into 3, 15. 15 days. So, the food will last for 15 days. How many of you have guessed it right without calculating it?